The most beautiful thing on earth is the smile of a child, his innocence, ignorance, and dependency. And the most horrifying thing for a parent is the innocence, ignorance, and dependency of a grown up child. This is ASD, Autism Spectrum Disorder. Autism is a neurological developmental disorder. This order can be characterized by the deficiency of power to communicate or express. Communication has three components: to receive the information, to assimilate and analyze the information, and to reciprocate. The communication is either verbal or non-verbal. If there is a problem at receiving or assimilation of information level, then learning is impaired and one will have low intelligence. But if one has problem only at reciprocation level, then the ASD child may be over intelligent, fast learner, as he misses only the power to comprehend. Sorry, is there any mistake? No, he is definitely Albert Einstein, a patient of ASD. So that's the range, hence the name, Autism Spectrum Disorder. One can be in the range of extreme idioticity at one end to superintelligence on the other extreme. But common factor is inability to express. Usually autism exhibits in his first year of life where delayed learning is seen by missed or delayed milestones. Child doesn't respond to verbal callings to parents and care providers. Avoid eye contact. Don't like cuddling or holding. Prefer to be within. Deficiency in learning leads to repetitive pattern of behavior. As speech is delayed, so uses repeated words or phrases continuously in an attempt to communicate. So their social interaction can be either passive, aggressive, or disruptive. They cannot initiate communication or maintain any communication for long. They don't recognize non-verbal cues, others' facial expressions, body postures, and tone of voice. Few of them have normal first year of life, but within 18 to 24 months, they de-learn the skills they have acquired in their first year of life. Apart from communication disability, they also have different behavior patterns also. They have limited repetitive patterns of behavior, interest or activities. Repetitive movements like rocking, spinning and hand flapping. They only follow specific routines or rituals. Any change in these disturbs them a lot. Odd moving patterns, clumsiness, walking on toes, stiff body. Usually sensitive to light, sound or touch. They have specific food preferences, so they eat only few selected things. Food texture at times is very important. They may be only eating boiled rice without any salt, spices or anything like dal, sambar or curd along with. Think a loaf of bread without butter or jam. Usually autism is diagnosed by delayed language skills, delayed movement skills, delayed cognitive or learning skills, hyperactive, impulsive, inattentive behavior, epilepsy or seizure disorder, unusual eating and sleeping habits, gastrointestinal issues, for example, constipation, unusual mood or emotional reactions. But as a clinician, some cardinal symptoms are: at 6 months, the child doesn't respond with a smile or happy expression. At 9 months, the child doesn't mimic sound or facial expressions. At 12 months, doesn't coo or babble. At 14 months, doesn't gesture such as point or wave. At 16th months, doesn't say single words. At 18 months, doesn't play make believe or pretend. Doesn't say two-word phrases. At any age, loses previously learned language skills or social skills. It is seen that 1 in 36 children have autism. That is, 2.78% babies are born with this defect. For India, there are 38.72 million people who suffer from autism. That is, 3.872 crore people are not only non-productive but also dependent, taking another 7.7 crores people time and effort out of national productivity. Boys have 4 times more incidences than girls. Autism cannot be prevented. To prevent or treat, one should know the causes. Efforts have been there to nail down the exact cause, but unfortunately, till date, evidences are known probably but no evident cause. Two categories of causes can be labeled: genetic, environmental. In genetic, it can be associated with Rett syndrome, a genetic condition occurring almost exclusively in girls which causes slowing of head growth, intellectual disability, and loss of purposeful hand use. Fragile X syndrome, inherited disorder that causes intellectual problems. Tuberous sclerosis, a condition in which benign tumor develops in the brain. Mutations. Environmental factors can trigger autism, viral infections, medications, complications during pregnancy, air pollution. Other factors may be family history, a high chance of having second child of autism in a family where first child has been suffering from autism. Extremely premature babies born before 26 weeks of gestation may have high risk of ASD. Elderly parents, elderly mother more than 35 years of age or elderly father more than 40 years of age. Smoking, irregular lifestyles. Now you can very well understand the issues autism children faces. They have problems in school, successful learning, employment problems with limited options, social isolations, stress within the family, delayed diagnosis, stigma and discrimination, limited educational opportunities, communication barrier, the financial burden, limited access to specialized services. It cannot be prevented or cured, but severity can be reduced with improved behavior, skills, and language development.
देखो इन्हें ये है ओस की बूंदें पत्तों की गोद में आसमां से कूदे अंगड़ाई ले फिर करवट बदल कर नाजुक से मोती हंस दे फिसल कर खो न जाए ये तारे ज़मीं पर ये तो है सर्दी में धूप की किरणें उतरे जो आंगन को सुनहरा सा करने मन के अंधेरों को रोशन सा कर दे ठिठुरती हथेली की रंगत बदल दे खो न जाए ये तारे ज़मीं पर जैसे आँखों की डिबिया में निंदिया और निंदिया में मीठा सा सपना और सपने में मिल जाए फरिश्ता सा कोई जैसे रंगों भरी पिचकारी जैसे तितलियां फूलों की क्यारी जैसे बिना मतलब का प्यारा रिश्ता हो कोई ये तो आशा लहर है